Hi there, in this video I'm going to talk to you about my 7-day no spend challenge. If you're new to my channel, my name's Mel. I do a lot of decluttering, cleaning and organizing on my channel. I'm basically trying to give you tips to help simplify your life and simplify your home so that you have more time for the things that matter to you. If you're interested, I post videos every week and I'd love to have you subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button below and also push the bell notification so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Alright, so let me tell you about No Spend Week. I was watching Jordan Page from the channel Fun, Cheap or Free, and she's got a website, funcheaporfree.com, and she does a lot of budgeting and productivity content on her channel, and she was talking about doing a no spend week. Now I've actually tried to do a no spend month before, and I'll put the link up here to that video so you can have a look at how I went. That was last year sometime. I think it was last year, or maybe it was the year before. I can't remember. But technically I think I did fail that. I did spend some money. But anyway, I'll let you go and watch that video so you can see for yourself. On her channel, Jordan was talking about doing a no spend week, which she said is easier to do than a no spend month because you're only looking at doing it in a 7-day block. And to do a 30-day no spend is really hard. And I'll put the link to her video below so you can go and have a look at that. It tells you the sort of guidelines for doing your no spend week. But how it essentially works is you basically decide then and there to do a no spend week. I decided right there on the spot while watching that video, and that way you can truly see how you get along with, you know, all the things that are in your pantry and your fridge, because basically you're not spending any money, including groceries. So she advises at the beginning, if there's a few essentials that you need at the beginning of week, like milk and bread for your kids, things that you use on a daily basis that you know you'll run out by the end of the week, go and get that first. So I think I spent $9 and went and got some bread, some milk and some apples. And then I said to my husband, we are not buying any other groceries for the entire week, including toilet paper. Now, even though my husband is not a minimalist, he was on board with this challenge reluctantly, and he actually did quite well, and I'll go into that in more detail when I tell you about the results of our challenge. So he said okay, and we started this no spend challenge. And so what I did is I did a meal plan, and I'll show you in a minute what I ate every day for the week. But basically you couldn't spend any money. So I'll show you those clips now, and that'll explain what I did for meals during the week. So here's what I've got in my fridge to start with. I've got about a litre of milk, a whole lot of condiments and stuff, yogurt, dip, cheese, some fruit which I think might have gone bad. It's cut up fruit, it's a bit old. In the blue container is just a couple of slices of meatloaf that my husband made last night, some rice and leftover chicken cacciatore from Friday night, sausages, which I think I'll cook tomorrow, and then we've got fruit and veg. Well, this is mainly herbs and lemons and a couple of onions, and then some carrots, cherry tomatoes and baby spinach. And then here we've got some eggs and butter and like some tomato paste and stuff, and just a whole lot of condiments and a couple of things of long life milk here, which I think will come in very handy later this week, and most importantly a bottle of wine. What I'm going to do tonight is I've loosened off the rice to do some fried rice, this vegetable egg fried rice with leftover chicken cacciatore. If there's any rice left over, my husband can take a bit of rice and the meatloaf for lunch tomorrow. And then I've just got the oven going to do a few fish fingers for the kids because they won't really eat the cacciatore. Dinner is served. Egg fried rice, made a huge thing of rice, huge pan. Leftover chicken cacciatore, I know it doesn't look like much, but it tastes delicious. And some fish fingers. So Tuesday night, and here is tonight's dinner. Rice, deviled sausages. I had a packet of sausages in the fridge and a packet of deviled sausage sauce mix in the cupboard, and I just did that with an onion and apple, and then I just put some frozen peas in the microwave, and that is dinner. So it's Wednesday, and Toots is having, well, she had peanut butter sandwiches and leftover crusts, and she's got some yogurt and some milk.
And
milk.
Sandwich.
And your sandwich, good girl. And I'm having beans on toast for lunch with a cup of tea. I was going to cook the kids mac and cheese, and I've got defrosted beef stew that my husband cooked a few weeks ago that we just had in the freezer. I've defrosted that in the fridge overnight. But I think for the kids, I'm just tired. I can't be bothered cooking. So I'm just going to do, for my husband and I, I'm going to do rice with the, we've got leftover rice from last night's sausages. And I'm going to do that with the stew. And then for the kids, I've got this soup which I bought from Woolworths. It's the Heart and Soul all natural chicken and corn soup. I'm going to do that, and I'll do some wholemeal toast with it for the kids as well, and that's our easy store cupboard freezer dinner. Thursday was a bit of a lucky one because I took the kids to Bunnings on the Thursday night. They had like an Easter thing where they had like a petting farm and like a sausage sizzle, and the Easter bunny came, they had crafts and stuff. And I thought, oh, Bunnings sausage sizzle, there's no way I can get away with going there and not buying a sausage sandwich for myself and my kids. But I got there and I was pleasantly surprised because they were giving them out for free for this little Easter event. So I actually ended up having a free dinner, and even though we were still hungry when we got home later, I just made some toast for the kids and myself. Friday's lunch is brown rice, one of those little microwave pots, a tin of tuna, a tin of corn, like a little tin of corn, some cherry tomatoes, and then I've got just enough apple cider vinegar to go on as my dressing. So Friday night dinner is fried rice and ham, and I use the last of the ham. Got some fish fillets in there and some fish fingers, and that is dinner. I've actually still got quite a bit in the freezer. That's like a lamb chop there. I think that might be more beef stew. That's there, chicken tenders, a couple more fish fillets. There's a pizza in the other freezer. Yeah, so we're going to be fine for food till the end of Saturday, and lots of pasta, and we are running a bit low on bread. That's the only bread we've got left apart from a bit of raisin toast, and so I've been eating the scrap ends of bread and that kind of thing, but yeah, not too bad. So it's Saturday night and I am diving into the depth of my store cupboard to make some pasta for my daughter and I. The boys are actually going to have a frozen pizza that's in the fridge. Toots and I aren't that fussed about having a meat lover's pizza, so I thought I would try and make some pasta. So I've got some pasta spirals, I've got some carrots, a few of these cherry tomatoes left over, some tomato paste and diced tomatoes, which I'm going to use as a bit of a sauce because I don't actually have any pasta sauce, so hopefully I can hack that. Some tuna and some corn kernels. For lunch today we had whatever was around, so we had like cereal for breakfast, and then my husband heated these for a bit of a sort of a lunchy snack. Daughter and I had some of those instant noodles, like those ramen noodles. So I hid this tin of tuna way back in the cupboard behind stuff because I knew otherwise my husband would eat it for a snack, and I wanted it for tuna pasta. And as I was prepping all the ingredients, he came along and said, "Where was that hiding?" He would have eaten it in 2 seconds and I wouldn't have had any tuna for my pasta. And dinner is served. Looking forward to tucking into this because I'm really hungry. So that is it. And tomorrow we can go grocery shopping, which I'm really looking forward to. Even at the end of the week, I realised how much food I had left over and we would have been okay. And in terms of the toilet paper, we had one roll of toilet paper left, and it was like a double length roll. So we would have been okay. Now in terms of other spending, you would have thought that this would be the easier bit than not spending money on groceries and food. But there were a couple of things that I spent money on. Well, there are 3 instances. And my husband is laughing at me because, to be honest, he basically spent not a cent during the week. He actually is quite competitive, so he didn't want me to win over him. So he was doing things like even, taking instant noodles to work, like the ramen noodles, packing like leftovers from home and making a coffee at home before he left for work and things like that. So he was actually really, really good. And how I spent money was, what it was is I was looking for a bed. I've been looking for a bed for my toddler girl for quite a few weeks, and I'm looking for second-hand ones. So I'm looking on, like Gumtree and Facebook groups, and I've probably been looking for nearly a couple of months actually, and I haven't been able to find one that I liked at a good price. And a lot of them, they sell them with the used mattresses, and I knew that I wanted to buy my daughter a new mattress and have a used bed base. And the day after, or I think it was, or maybe it was even the night of, that I decided to do this no spend challenge, I found one, so I bought it because I was like, yep, don't know when I'm going to find another bargain like this again. I've been looking for weeks and weeks, and even though it's no spend week, I don't want to be silly and pass this up. But then I went and bought a mattress because I basically gave the cot away and the cot mattress. So I ordered it on the Sunday night, the mattress, and then it came on the Monday morning. So my husband's laughing at me saying, you failed the challenge on the first day. Friday we went to a play centre, and this is something that we'd organise probably 6 to 8 weeks in advance. It was my daughter's little friend's birthday, and we had decided to go and meet at this little play centre, and it cost $20 for her and I to get in for entry. And I wasn't going to cancel just because I was doing a no spend week, because it was to celebrate her friend's birthday. And the entry came with free coffee for me, so I didn't even have to buy a coffee there, and I took snacks and my daughter's water bottle for her. So I guess technically, as my husband said, he managed to pass the 7-day no spend challenge. I didn't, because technically I spent money. But I think the real thing for me was opening up my eyes to how much stuff I had in my pantry and my fridge, and that even though I go shopping and do a full shopping haul each week, I actually have stuff that's sitting in my pantry and my fridge that I should be using up first. And I do tend to make the same sort of meals. So some things like, I don't know, there's a random can of chickpeas that's been in my pantry for a few months and it stays in there. I just don't use it up. So it makes me realize that I need to make sure that before I go and buy heaps of new stuff every week, I'm trying to cycle through and use up the things that I already have in my pantry, my fridge. It's made me sort of take stock of some of the habits I have, and just made me take a step back and put things into perspective and realize where can I be better at using up what we've got, and cooking more economical meals, and not wasting food and that kind of thing. Please leave this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and found it useful, and of course remember to subscribe if you haven't already by clicking on my face below. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.